Yeah.
Two more areas I want to cover before we wrap up this particular beautiful episode of just wisdom and knowledge in our 50s. The first area is legacy. When we think about the legacy we leave, the way that I got here was I said in 2006, I came up with this philosophy when my girls were 2 and 4. After the divorce, and we were in our own peaceful, loving, tranquil place, I said, I believe that the only real legacy I'm going to leave on this planet are my kids. And that shift here changed the approach to not be, and I wasn't terrible this way, but I was this way, the distracted dad, as opposed to the co-creative, engaged dad. What does that sound like? And I'll give you an example. Paige would come in a little later in life with homework, and she's very creative, so math was hard, especially when we got in the formulas. And I said, sweetheart, you're an artist. Why don't we go in my studio where I have that whiteboard with the colored markers, and why don't we bring color to these formulas? And you could see her eyes light up.
That's brilliant.
And I'm like, we just got to take this stuff that's math and make it creative. And then she did, and I have a picture. It comes up on Facebook every year as a memory. I'm sitting on my sofa in the studio going like this, and she's up there just drawing away. She was in the lockdown, distracted state for 30 minutes. I don't want to do this homework. And then we put it in there, and she's whipped through it.
Something
so a big part of Legacy Live, which is a huge thing that you share and live and empower people to do, is also making sure that you're engaged and you have a clear principle around what legacy is for you. So that being said, what's some of the legacy ideas that you might have?
This is huge. So looking back, knowing what I know now, but back then, I was a hard father. I was hard on my kids. I don't put up any crap. I mean, I just didn't. We did everything with the kids. Violin, lacrosse, ice hockey, roller hockey, competitive dance team, traveling the state of Florida with our daughter, who did tap, jazz, lyrical, hip-hop, Jaquettis, ballet. There's 12 different dances she did.
Yeah.
But that was a priority back then. It was challenging, getting the kids here, getting them here, doing this, doing that.
Yep.
But I was always hard on them. Never gave them their cars. They had to earn their cars. They had to get good grades in school. I'd help with the insurance. If they screwed up in school, they'd pay the insurance. If they couldn't, they wouldn't drive. I was hard on them. And yet I was seeing all these other parents giving everything to their kids. I'm thinking, well, should I be a better parent? Just give them everything? No. They had to do certain things, like Wade to get a second-degree black belt. When he got a second-degree black belt, we'd get him a whaler, 13-foot whaler. When Sierra got her first-degree black belt, I forget what the reward was, but they had to earn it and get it. They've had to earn everything, actually. Wow. Sierra was waitressing. We watched the baby at home, and she's going to Paul Mitchell Hair School full-time. It was killing her. It was a lot. But I wasn't just going to give her money. And then Wade was going to diesel mechanic school, the what's it called? iTech diesel school out in Immokalee. And it was a 2-year program, and he worked full-time. That kid was a walking zombie, so exhausted for 2 years. And I felt bad, but at the same time, like, no, teach this kid how to work his butt off. You have to do it. My parents did the same thing to me. They didn't give anything. I had to earn it. Fast forward, our daughter's 28, 29. Wade just turned 26, 27. If I die today, they're fine. They pay their own bills. They both own their own homes. They both own their own businesses.
It's amazing.
Then I see a lot of other folks out there with their kids that if the parents die today, those kids are going to have a problem. They don't pay their own car payments. They don't pay their own cell phone bills. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. And it was hard. And about 5 years ago, this is the most impactful thing. Wade came to me and said, Dad, you know what? Thanks. I go, for what, Wade? He goes, raising me the way you were, being hard on me, busting my ass when I needed it. Can I say that?
Oh, yeah. It's your podcast. You can say what you want.
Busting my ass when I needed it. Sometimes Wade would kind of get on the wrong road, and I have to straighten him out real quick, and whatever I had to do, I did. And he goes, thanks, Dad. He goes, I wouldn't be successful today if it wasn't for you. I said, no. You made the choice to be successful. I just guided you. Same with my daughter, probably 6 years ago. Dad, thanks. For what? She goes, just being a great dad. I go, what do you mean? She goes, Dad, you took us everywhere. You did everything. We went boating, fishing, snow skiing. How did you afford it? Because now Sierra has kids. I go, we just made it work. It was a laser focused. We're going to go ski this year. We're going to the Keys this year. We're going out in the boat. There's no way out. You set the goal that way and you just go to it. It doesn't matter what's out here. You put on your blinders and make it happen. So I guess the thing I want to hit on is that I was hard on my kids growing up. They're both killing it. If I die tomorrow, they're going to be fine. And my grandkids will be fine. So I guess my legacy is I raised two great, productive, kids who they're also overhelpers. My daughter, I'm like, Sierra, stop doing all this stuff for everybody. Dad, you do it. I'm like, ugh. I'm like, Wade, you've got to focus on your business and focus on this. Quit trying to help everybody, Wade. He can't help it. He's an overhelper. And then he goes, Dad, look at you. So I guess they learned it from me. Everybody.
That's the imprinting we were talking about earlier.
They are so imprinted. But you know what?
Yeah.
They're functional people in society, giving back, being productive, helping other people.
Yes.
It's just the best.
I just want to celebrate that because we really think about the time, energy, and effort, the hard calls you had to make, and then the manifestation of that, and then having kids, not every kid will do this or every child, come back and thank you for it.
I couldn't believe it.
But having the best intentions. And I think the big thing is answering the whys. Like, why are you doing this, Dad? Because I want you to be the best you can be. And then if you can articulate on that, that helps them reconcile. It's not Dad being mean. It's Dad trying to help me grow. Oh, I don't get it right now. I think he's being mean. But later in life, they're like, oh, I can see now how that works. That's the sort of magic sauce here. And I just want to make sure we kind of connect those dots.
They get it.